You've programmed your OptoScript code and are ready to test compile. From the OptoScript editor, click on the Test Compile button. If there are no errors, you'll see this. Or maybe you're seeing something like this. Let's introduce some errors so we can work through them and know what to expect. Remove a semicolon. Change the name of a variable. And let's remove another semicolon. Press Test Compile. Now we see various errors. We want to work on the reported errors list top down. Be sure you're at the top of the error list by using the scroll bar here on the right. I'll double-click this first error, a syntax error. It says the error is on line 6, near the if command. The line indicator shows we're on line 5. This is due to the first missing semicolon. I'll add it back in. Click Test Compile. The error list shortens. The next type of error we see in our list is an unable to find error. These errors can be misspelled variables or commands, as in our case, I took out the T in this variable. For more about the commands, see the OptoScript language reference in Appendix E of the Pack Control User's Guide. A few words about syntax errors. They can indicate missing code, such as our semicolon, a missing parentheses, a missing quote for a string, and so on. Perhaps in your control structure there's a missing element, such as the end if in an if statement. Syntax errors can also result from type conflicts, when different data types are incorrectly mixed, such as assigning an integer to a string. I'll add the semicolon back in and click Test Compile to make sure there's 0 errors. Click Save and save the strategy. Before we leave this section, I just want to point out one more thing. You typically won't use this, but just be aware that this option exists. In just about all of your applications, you'll want points and variables to be the same in the strategy tree as in the OptoScript blocks, meaning if you change the name of a variable in the strategy tree, you'll also want the name changed in an OptoScript block. But you can turn off these updates. The reason you might want to turn them off is because it's faster to rename variables and points in a strategy that has lots of charts and no OptoScript blocks. To see if they've been turned off or to turn them off, from Configure mode, go to Configure, Options, and then over to the Advanced tab. We can see that option about not updating changes in OptoScript here. We don't want to set any of these options, so we'll just cancel. Now that your OptoScript code is compiled, let's test it out in debug mode.